You like to wake up early in the morning to study, or it's just that you out to study? On a perfect day, you would wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 4 a.m. and then you tell yourself that how glad and grateful you are to wake up so early. But sometimes the thing happens is that you study half asleep. Well friends, after posting a video on 12 hours study vlog, you all requested me to send an early bird video on how to study when you are feeling sleepy and how can you be productive and study well when you know that you are active at that time. You can check out the 12-hour study vlog video here. Let's start. So this is how your energy level or your activeness would be there as an early bird in the whole day. You get more energy and feel more active when the day begins and the morning progresses, and you get the highest level of activeness during the morning time just before the afternoon. And then your energy starts to dip down after afternoon till a little bit of energy you get in the evening time, and then your energy level is totally zero at the night time. Your energy level may look like this, so you can adjust the setting because this second energy level is just the exact doppelganger of mine. So to start your day, you should wake up 15 minutes prior before the time you actually need to wake up. That is, you should wake up at 4:45 if you want to wake up at 5 a.m. It's really good to wake up a few minutes before then you have to wake up, because there was a time and there is also still now time that when the alarm beeps like at 5 a.m. and you need to wake up on that time, we tend to sleep for 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes and a small power nap. That is the thing why I recommended you to wake up a few minutes prior earlier than your specific time to be waken up. Don't feel awkward or pressurized that you have to wake up earlier because you wake up late, because I have one tip that I can share with you which can help you wake up earlier with a really soothing and a really amazing process. If you usually wake up at 8 a.m. and your goal is to wake up at 5 a.m. then don't just strikingly wake up at 5 a.m. It will be useless, because at last you will always laze around till it's 8 a.m. and then you will feel really guilty about it. Instead of waking up at 5 a.m., start with the first day, that is waking up at 7:30. The next day wake up at 7 a.m., 6:30, then 6 a.m., 5:30 and then 5 a.m. This way, week by week and days by days, you will get and grow a habit and inculcate the mindset that you have to wake up earlier rather than being pulled out by the bed forcefully. Now, the next step after you wake up and set your waking up time, the thing is that we just can't start studying, which is the main aim, just after we wake up. Because we have to set our mindset and give ourselves a little bit of time to inculcate the atmosphere as we were just in a good sleep for a few hours. So, I usually love to make a to-do list for my whole day, which I use it as a guideline and a planner, and I use it to do all my work and tasks so that I don't feel messed up all the time and I forget which I have to do. The to-do list for the early birds are divided into two parts. The first part is to do now and the second part is for doing it later. What I mean is that for the first part, you will write those tasks which have the high priority to you. Like yesterday, you have been given a maths homework by your teacher, and that you have to show it today in your class. So you haven't completed yet, so it's a really high priority task. So you have to do it now. So you can write those tasks which are seeming important to you and that have high priority. You can set it and write it down in the to do now section. In the maybe later section, you can write those tasks which you have to do on a particular time in a day but not specifically at that peak period or at the morning time. So as you know, you are an early bird and your energy survives before afternoon, and so the high priority tasks need to be done at that point of time because you have the perfect moment at that time. You get the highest level of concentration, high focus, and that can be used in doing these really high priority categorized tasks. Make sure to complete it before the morning ends or before going to school. Now the next thing comes about the peak period, the period in which you are the most active in a day. At that time, you can use the time to do tasks or the homework which needs your brain to be fully active. Like you have given a maths task, right? So you can use that maths task to do in this peak period because it will provide the vitality of your full intelligence and brain focus at the peak period, and you will be able to do your maths sums more accurately. So if you don't know, there are three types of subject: memory dependent subject, problem solving subject, and interpretation subject. The subjects that are there in memory dependent are the subjects which needs you to remember things, while problem solving are the subjects where you need to use your brain to make decisions and to solve problems. I tend to do memory dependent subjects and problem solving subjects in this peak period or in the morning time because they need focus and also confidence and productivity. Now sometimes studying each and every subject in the morning is difficult, I understand. So if you have to make notes and you need to type it and write it, then the best choice is to type it down because it will save your time. Typing it and getting it xeroxed is better thing than to write it down, making your hands ache and just losing up the ink. So studying by ourselves, that is a self-study, and after that going to school and coming back, usually it will be around 3 p.m. or something, or 2:30 p.m. So this is the time where your energy level is the lowest, and this time is known as Trouch. Trouch is the time in which you need to give yourself enough rest because you started your day studying the whole day from maybe 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. to the particular current timing. Even if you have many things to do, give yourself 10 to 15 minutes nap and make sure not to sleep more than that. It's now evening time and now it's time to study the interpretation subjects. The subjects in interpretation subjects are the subjects which you need the least focus in your day, and they are not so difficult than you ever imagined compared to the memory based subjects and the problem solving subjects. So you can take subjects like English, second language, third language, and any other languages in interpretation subjects. Also you can add civics because it is also the same subject which you need to learn. So now after a bit of struggles and studies, you have finally completed studying interpretation subject. That is, you have completed studying problem solving subject, memory based subjects, and now even interpretation subjects. Congrats! You have completed studying for a whole day. As an early bird, if you are having the first energy level, then your study session gets over right now. But if you still have energy, you can study till night time, and that's all. And get a good sleep. Good night. If you have reached this far of the video, comment down below at what time do you wake up and at what time do you sleep at night. Thanks for watching.